out from the shadows to locate the mythical creature known as the Chupacabrew. From the land known as Pangaea, you've heard of a Mexican lager before. Have you ever heard of a Puerto Rican lager? Maybe so, maybe not. In any event, let's find out exactly what this mythical creature is all about and what it tastes like right after the theme song. Welcome back into the Midland Studio, as per usual, with your host, Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. Local Spotlight continues. Another offering out of Pangaea, out of the south side of Greenville, downtown Greenville, I should say. And it's an interesting one. It's a bit of an oddity. Mexican lagers have grown to become one of my favorite styles. And especially as my palate's coming back around to away from the hazies I loved so much in the past to more cleaner, kind of crisper beers. And this one is kind of in that same vein. It's based off being a Mexican lager, but it's actually, according to the can, Puerto Rican inspired light lager. And it is called Chupacabrew, obviously as a pun to the mythical beast Chupacabra. The can is a lot of mountainside and green foliage. You may have caught it a little bit just then. They do put the Puerto Rican flag down at the bottom of the can. At NYSA Creative, that must be the organization that did the can art for Pangaea in this instance. It is a very light and crushable 4.2%. There's not much else on the can. There is on Untapped, it listed as American Light Lager, 4.2, no IBUs are listed. Bio's not too much Puerto Rican inspired light lager. Mexican lagers are your thing. Make sure you work on down to the comments when we're done. The link below will be pinned, taking you through all the other lagers I've reviewed in the past. And there's at least one other Mexican lager, and I believe I have another one coming up on the channel. So it'll be a little bit of a small handful in the playlist at some point as you work through that if you're watching this in the future. Untapped, not a lot of check-ins, so this must have been kind of a one-off, which was unfortunate because I really like this style. 272 total, 264 unique, 233 of which are ranked for a pretty respectable 3.77 average. And lagers tend to kind of get the short end of the stick with ranking because it's not a fun style, it's not a pretty style, so people kind of tend to downgrade it because of that. Unfortunately, here I am. I sound like a beer advocate rater. Anyway, I really like these. I really like Pangaea. They are a small batch brew, so that could also be contributing to the low count. But anyway, let's get right into it and crack it open. Ooh, little foam's coming out on Mr. Cook. Now, with any luck, I learned my lesson from that incredibly active Pangaea pour the other day. Take it easy, nice and slow, huh? Spillage down the can. Let's let that settle down. My oh my, is that a clear beer? And look at that. Did you catch that upside down snowfall beer for breakfast, facts, or snacks? Clear as absolute day. As Greg Bullman says, as I completely butcher a British accent, you You can see my beautiful face through there. That was really awful. I apologize, Greg. But yeah, that is insanely clear. I really think you can see my face through that, huh? Head settled down. Good 4 fingers and a thumb. Very white head, foamy head. You can see my computer through there. Look at that. Everything. It's literally just looking through a mirror glass, a looking glass. You do get a little lime. Smells like, as I didn't snort that, I actually like exhaled and blew it back in my face. Yeah, that's how we do things here. I want to say it's kind of more on that bready corn note, and you know that not many. I mean, I'm sure this was not brewed with rice, but not many lagers are brewed with rice. But when they are, they're extremely well noticeable. So this does have more of that corn bready note, more so bread than corn. Not a sweet aroma, but that lime is very, very subtle, but it is there. You can definitely pick it up. So crispy on these hot summer days. Let's take a sip. Salty, huh? Yeah. Ah. Yeah, nice and traditional, clean. Let's talk about it. So it does have that very classic, traditional, a la domestic type of herbal, grassy, corn type of flavor. It does have a little bit of an herbal aftertaste, but it's not offensive in any way. It's just kind of reminding you with a light lager. Top that off. That's one big upside down snowfall, right? Look at that, Drew. Upside down blizzard, baby. Yeah, I mean, can I say that like this is necessarily a Puerto Rican inspired beer as opposed to a Mexican lager with the label slapped on it? I don't know. I don't know if there is a lager that is specific to Puerto Rico that is kind of has unique qualities to being in that region. That I don't know. But it definitely fits in that vein of light crushable beers with kind of a lime note. There is kind of this tangy little citrus in your mouthfeel of it. I'm gonna make sure it's all in here because I got a little surprise for you. What does Mad Dan of the English Grog say? Let's give it a go! And that is why I am part of the elite CWO Black and White, baby. Pangaea Chupacabrew, great beer, great crusher. All the notes are there, right on point for the style. If you thought I was on point for the style, don't forget to check that playlist out of other lagers and Mexican lagers in style that I've reviewed in the past. And can't cheers the camera as normal, but you can look at the aftermath. Cheers, folks. See you next time.